The beginning of
But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere.
Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding.
the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight.
But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere. Welcome to Seed of Wisdom.
The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight.
But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere.
Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding.
The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, and whatever you get insight.
Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Once again, I welcome you all to a seed of wisdom. It is a glorious night, a night the Lord has given to us to hear a word that will transit us into a place He wants us to be. Viewers, I want to say I am highly welcoming you for your time and everything. Shall we have a word of prayer? Our Father in heaven, I want to thank you today. I bless you for such a time as this. We come to you, oh God. May you speak to us and be a blessing to us. I pray for our guest that tonight you will use her to be a blessing, that every listener, every viewer, life will be blessed, and their answers they will bring on board will be answered by your grace. Thank you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Praise the Lord. It is a good night. I welcome you all in the midst of us tonight under the seed of wisdom. As you know, every blessed Saturday, 7 o'clock UK time, we come online. But today we are very late because of our technical problem. You forgive us. Notwithstanding, the Lord is with us. And I believe tonight, God is going to be a blessing to you. We have a wonderful lady who is going to be a blessing to us all. She is my guest. But before I turn to her, in the book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 13 says, happy is the man that found wisdom. Tonight, the word of wisdom coming on your way will make you happy. Many people are sad and disappointed in life for the lack of wisdom. But where a wisdom is found, it makes a man happy. Get ready, get set. Call your husband, call your wife. Sit together with your children and listen to the word of wisdom concerning the land we find ourselves. And the man that get understanding. Anytime you live with wisdom and understanding, you are the most happiest person. And lack of understanding, many people are wounded on the way. But hear the word of grace. Proverbs 8:14 said, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom, I am understanding, I have strength. Anytime you can absorb or welcome counseling, your life is going to germinate to strength. Many people are vulnerable in a sense that there is no understanding about their life. That is why tonight we are coming on your way, bringing you a message of understanding. How to go about your life in a foreign land. It doesn't matter how you are secured with your document, how much you are okay, yet you need a certain keys of life that can open your door and make you to succeed in your life. Lack of wisdom, people are perishing. With strength, you need wisdom. For you to get strength, you need understanding. That is why today we are coming on your way for you to get wisdom and understanding in order to germinate into strength of life. Colossians 4:5 says something. Walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Beloved, you must walk in wisdom. That is why under the seed of wisdom, this night I have a special guest. This wonderful lady has been a blessing to us couples of months ago. And I believe many people are testifying about her office. And lo and behold, today she's going to be a blessing to us. I'm talking about a certain lady who have dedicated herself unto the nations of life. I'm talking about you and me. You are a nation, I am a nation, and we are living. And this woman has been a blessing to many people, especially in UK, people who sojourn here. She has helped them to know how to go about their life. This wonderful name of this lady is called Mrs. Amy Ade Denta. Mrs. Amy Ade Denta. She is a solicitor who resides in Stratford, E15 2RJ, London. In fact, the numbers will come on the screen and the contact. Whilst she is going to talk, you try to write the numbers and her contact, the emails and the website. Getting to know her, connecting to her, your status will change. That is why tonight I take it a great deal to welcome a lady who is Mrs. Amy Ade Denta from Croydon. Can you say hi to us, please?
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Reverend.
Good evening, my dear.
Wonderful video.
Wow.
Doing well by God's grace.
Wow. How is your family doing?
By the grace of God, family are doing very well.
Wow. I'm happy hosting you this very evening. And I believe your husband is also doing fine with the children.
Yes, he's doing very well.
Last time you were a blessing to the house, and people have been calling me. They want to connect to you and be a blessing to you. That's why today I have come with a simple questions. How you can be a blessing to every viewer or listeners on our page. And can you introduce yourself before I take you to the first question, please?
Thank you so much, Reverend. Okay, so Reverend, as we all know, this is Amy Ente. And we have practiced a law firm in the heart of Stratford. We are known as Abinelle Solicitors. Yes, we have a very good team of lawyers, and our motto, we are here to serve. We are here to help. We're here to give aid.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Their motto is they are ready to serve and to help. In life, everybody needs services. Life without services, you can never have a strength. And there is no way you can be service, you can experience service without somebody coming on your way. And tonight, we have such a profound lady, Mrs. Amy, who is going to serve you by giving you the laws of the land. Hear me. He said, she is here to help. Everybody in life need a destiny helper. That is what that friend over there, connect the person, call the person, connect to seed of wisdom. Something is happening. There is a helper in your life. We are blind in a certain areas of life where we find ourselves. But thank God for tonight. We have a lady who is going to help us to come out with a certain understanding that will make us to become what we want to be. So my first question to our solicitor tonight, my guest, is that when is the EU settlement deadline? When is the EU settlement deadline?
Reverend, thank you so much for that question. The EU settlement deadline is set and scheduled to take place of 2021.
Okay.
So we have 40 days left.
Wow. Just 40 days is over.
Yes, please.
If you have anything that you want to do before it will be over, do it quick. Don't hesitate by putting things in place. Just the end of 31st June, it will be over. What are you waiting for? Better after this meeting or media, connect to the lady, Mrs. Amy Denta, for her to sort you out. That will make you to become secured and protected. Many people don't know the laws at stake. Connect to her and you shall be a blessing. Can you also help us to understand something? How can we apply the pre-settled status and settled status?
Right. So to apply for the pre-settled status or the settled, what you need to do, you need to apply the settlement scheme. Now the EU, you can apply an app, the EU Brexit app, on Android or the iPhone, or in alternative, you can apply on. So you have two options. You have two options.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, two options. According to our solicitor, which means you personally, you can go online and just connect yourself and complete certain forms that will make you to be settled. If not, you are left out. Beloved, in case you have any question, I will want to say, you make sure to connect to our sister, our solicitor, so that you can also be secured. Some of you don't know how to go online and complete the forms. She can still be of a help. Remember, he said their slogan is to help and to serve. They are there to serve you and me, and they are there to see us through. Most of us are handicapped, all this IT system. But thank God, she devoted her time, went to school, graduated. The lawyer that she is, not just by mouth. I've been with her, and I know what she can do. Don't waste your time. We have just 41 days. You can't do anything about. Opportunity has come. Opportunity come by at once. And if you want to be settled and secured, why don't you take the number on the screen, connecting to our solicitor? She will be a blessing to you. That is why every weekend, Saturday, 7 o'clock UK time, You should not miss the seed of wisdom. We connect to so many areas of life that make life become easy and happy. My next question to our dear guest tonight is that what is the relevant documents, and do I still need to apply it under the EU settlement? What are the relevant documents that need to be applied under the EU settlement?
Hey, Reverend, this is really dependent on the spouse. The person is a child, a parent of children. Let's start with the spouse, because the spouse is a way to start. The spouse would need to provide the marriage certificate. Yes, and if either of the parties in the marriage has been married before, they have to provide a divorce certificate. The EU national that is applied for the national spouse has to provide a copy of the passport. They also have to provide 3 months pay, 3 months bank statement, a letter from employer. These are some of the things that would be needed if you are a spouse and want to repay under the EU investment scheme. Let's say, for example, you are an EU national and you want to say in maybe in the past you had the registration certificate. That was the blue card that they often gave to EU nationals when they arrived in the UK. However, now, although you were given a blue registration card or registration certificate, they will still want you to apply under the EU settlement scheme. So what do? You provide your passport or ID card as an EU national. If you've been working here 3 months, you can provide your pay slips. You can also provide your 3 months bank statement as proof of address.
Okay.
And that is how you get pre-settled status.
Wow.
Remember, there are 2 types, pre-settled status and settled status.
Okay. They have pre-settled status and settled status.
Yeah.
Somebody I was talking to, he said, when he went and checked the passport has expired. Most of us, we don't take things into consideration. The deadline is just 40 days. Pre-settled or settled status. It's never late. 40 days, you still have a room. The things she did mention, it is not something that you cannot get. Why don't you begin to gather your documents and work something out before regretting? My next question that I want our lawyer tonight to help us is that I have just been refused under EU settlement schemes. How do I then remedy the refusal?
Reverend, thank you for that question. Yes, Reverend, there are ways to remedy this refusal.
Okay.
An example is maybe the reason they refused your application is, for example, you provided a birth certificate that was registered just 10 months ago. And the child in question, for example, is 27 years old. So they refused the application based on the fact that they do not accept that birth certificate in the United Kingdom because it's taking a long, many years for the child to register their birth. So in that case, how do you go about that? We have 2 options. Once the refusal decision comes in and you are able to provide them with a document that will allow you to remedy and correct the past, maybe default, then you can make a fresh application to, let's say, the entry clearance officer or to the Home Office. However, for example, you can also make sure that you exercise your appeal right by lodging an appeal on time. So usually what I do is I make a fresh application once the client has readily available documents to prove that the decision the Home Office or entry clearance officer made is wrong.
Wow.
Then I would make a fresh application. But I also will appeal as well, so that whichever one comes before the other, I don't miss out on my appeal rights, and I also have the chance to make a fresh application as well.
Wow. Wow. Are you refused? Maybe you know somebody who has been refused. It is not late. There are certain techniques. You need a certain mechanism to make something work. If you miss the right person, you miss your opportunity. I can say, Amy is the right person you have to contact. The way the lawyer is making the way and breaking the things, I know there are some people who were refused because of her perfection and how strong she is and how she is loaded and connected and the favor she carries. They were able to get what they were refused for. It is not late. Do you know a friend who has been refused? Why don't you take the number on the screen and contact her? It is your chance. It is your opportunity. Get wisdom. And after getting wisdom, applying wisdom, there shall be strength. Many people are broke. They don't know what to do for the lack of wisdom. Thank God, this evening, under the seat of wisdom, we have a lady full of wisdom and knowledge. He knows every potholes in the land of UK. She is loaded with a certain information. If you get closer to her, it is there you will know that indeed this woman is more than Boris Johnson. She is blessed. The first day I saw her, I said, wow, what a woman. The husband is blessed. Any question I will throw on her, she's able to answer. I don't know the question of your life. How you are perplexed and confused. You don't know where to run to. She's the best person to connect you. If you go to a wrong place, you can't get the answer. If you go to the wrong person, you can't get the answer. By getting the right place and the right person, I'll tell you, the answer will come quicker. And the right place and the right person is Amy Solicitor. It is not late. Connect to her. And I pray that the Lord, whom I serve, is going to help you. I have a proof and I can't say it now. But if you come to me, I can show you the very people through her God have honored them, even though they were refused. Bless you. My next question to my guest this evening is that extended family members, can we still apply to come to the UK? Our extended family members, can we still apply for them to come to UK, my dear?
Unfortunately, Reverend, there was a deadline for the 31st of December 2020. That was the first deadline.
Wow.
And in that deadline, what they specified is that after 11 p.m. on that day, you can no longer make applications for your extended family members. That includes your siblings, that includes your aunties, your uncles, your beloved cousins. All those people cannot make an application now, a fresh application now. If it was done already, and for example, you have been refused, that way, yes, you can appeal. The law will still cover you. Or, for example, if maybe 5-6 years ago you were issued with a residence card based on the fact that you are an extended family member of an EU national, then yes, you can do the EU settlement scheme. Or if you were issued with permanent residence and you are an extended family member, But now you need to do the EU settlement scheme. Yes, you are entitled to do so, but any fresh application from outside the UK or within the UK, it's not possible to make those applications anymore.
Wow. So in case you couldn't apply it before, it is over. There are certain informations and certain things this lady don't want to disclose them now. I want you to book appointment and see her. No matter how things seems rough, she can maneuver for you to make a way. In life, it takes a person to be on top. Where you are vulnerable, somebody can make you to become strong. Indeed. In your document, in the area of your status, where you cannot go, this lady, I promise you, she carry a certain radical fever. As she take her iPad and sit down, the grace upon her makes a room. Don't wait and let your opportunity pass by. Had I know, it's always at last. This is your opportunity and this is your time. Connect. That's why I quoted a scripture. Having wisdom, you redeem the time. Connecting to Amy, you are redeeming the time. You can't miss it. Get it now, and you shall be blessed. In fact, I have a lot of questions, and people are going to throw their questions on her. So we are just rushing gradually. What are the documents needed for an EU settlement marriage application? Maybe somebody wants to invite the husband or the wife. What are the necessary documents that needed to be submitted to the Home Office? Please, can you also help us?
Yes. For a marriage application, the all-important document is a marriage certificate. But let me give an example. Marriage certificate, we have marriage certificates from many parts of the world. But let's use, for example, Ghana as an example. Ghana, the UK accept our customary marriage as legally binding.
Wow.
Which is a very good thing, which means they accept our marriage. That's one thing. The second thing is there is an advantage here because our customary marriage, there are different modes of that customary marriage. The marriage where the man and the woman, the husband and wife are present in Ghana and are getting married and registering their marriage. But you also have something called a proxy marriage, by proxy marriage, which means that maybe one party is there, but the other party is not present, or both parties are not present. Remember, in this day and age, coronavirus pandemic has made it very difficult to travel abroad.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you are in the UK and you are wondering because maybe your marriage was registered maybe, let's say, maybe November 2020, and you are wondering whether you can carry out the EU settlement scheme, the answer to that is yes. You just need your marriage certificate a copy of that, but you also need an attestation letter from the Ghana High Commission. So this is just an example of a marriage certificate that is from a different country. So you need further confirmation from the Ghana High Commission to confirm that your marriage is one that was confirmed by the correct registry and everything. Once you get that attestation letter, you are in a proper position to apply for an EU settlement as a spouse. Aside that, there's something called evidence of cohabitation. That evidence is in the form of proof of address.
Okay.
Because people go around and say, oh, we are married with their mouth, but they cannot evidence the fact that they are married. With the Home Office, one thing we must know is they are about evidence. If you say you are married, where is the proof that you live together with your spouse? If you say you married somebody abroad and the person is abroad, where is the proof of intervening devotion which means that you chat to the person all the time via one platform or the other, WhatsApp, Viber, all these platforms, emails. Where is the proof that you are still very much a part of your spouse's life? If that evidence is not available, Reverend, there's problem, there's trouble. There is trouble.
Wow.
So we need to make sure we put in the right ingredients to bring us success. It's not about rushing the process and putting in any type of application, but it's about getting the correct documentary evidence to support your case to make sure it's successful.
Wow. So getting a proper soup to enjoy, you need a proper ingredients.
That's correct.
And how can somebody enjoy that soup unless you go to the caterer who know how to prepare that light soup? If I can also say, if there is a best person to gather the ingredients for you, she is the one. In life, everybody has his personal profession. This is the area God has positioned her. I know a lot of solicitors, but she's one of the one. She is the best among the best. She is the one God have chosen, and people are blessed through her. Beloved, there are certain things you must connect and correct them together in order to bring your husband or your wife. But without having the right informations, you can be refused. Bible said it is not good for a man to live alone. You have been in Europe for long without your wife. Look at how you are suffering. Now a chance has come. A door has been opened. Opportunity is right at your door. Why are you still sitting down? Get up. Pick your phone, call her. She's a kind of a lady, if you call for appointment, free of charge. If you go to the office, small, you pay small. Or the estimate of this lady, the cost is very cheap. Connect to her, because European weather is very bad. Look at the way the weather is cold, and you are living alone. The Bible said, how can one sleep together? Many people are suffering. You are coughing. Cold is catching you. You are afraid. Nobody is there to massage you. Nobody is there to cook for you. This is the woman who can help that your wife can come from Africa. If I will be like you, I will run to Stratford just Monday and connect to her. Let your wife come. Let your husband come. Some of you, your children are in your tummy. And the man, you can't give birth without your husband or your wife. And they can never fly to come unless things are in place. That is why I will encourage you. If there be any solicitor you must connect, she is the best one. If you connect to her, you can never be refused by the special grace of God. Beloved, we have few days to draw the curtain. That is what we call it, a dead lie. You still have chance, 40 days. Don't wait. Quick, connect to her. And the Lord is going to help you. My next question to my guest this evening is, I am an extended family, and I have currently applied a decision made by the Home Office. Appealed a decision made by a Home Office. What do I need to succeed in the immigration tribunal? What can I do to succeed in the immigration tribunal, as I have made my current decision made by the Home Office? Can you help us here, please?
Thank you, Reverend.
Bless you.
So, this is something that we specialize in at Abinelle Solicitors. We are excellent in this area.
Wow. Listen to what he said. You know, when you go to hospital, everybody have his own area he can function. Like a pastoral work, we are all pastors. But the gift differs. Some are prophets, some are pastors, some are evangelists, some are apostles, and some are teachers. Going to a lawyer field, it is not all lawyer or lawyers that can help you to get what you are looking for. What the Home Office, beloved, if I will be like you, I will just write and call her now. Connect, and any appeal you have ever made, God, through her, something great will hit your life. My dear, go ahead.
So our lawyers at Abinelle Solicitors, as a team, we are brilliant in advocacy. We know how to fight the Home Office. We know how to work our way through. So first and foremost, what we do is we prepare a brilliant witness statement. We know how to persuasively draft a witness statement that when the judge picks up the witness statement to have a look at it, they are convinced before the court is, Reverend. Reverend, they are convinced.
By the special grace of God. That is why I don't joke with you. I don't joke with you. I don't take you for granted. You are loaded and you know your ways. You know the laws and the articles. Beloved, everybody have his own special field. Continue, my dear.
So, this person is an extended family member. Often, the person did not mention why they refused them, but most of the time, if you look at extended family member refusals that are coming off the back of 31st of December, because 31st of December, many extended family members, uncles, aunties, cousins, brothers, sisters, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, they all rushed to make applications before 31st of December.
Okay.
But what is happening now is they are refusing all of them. Most of them are being refused because they know that there were a lot of applications, and they are trying to be very difficult because they know they don't have the chance to reapply anymore. But thank God they have a right of appeal. Okay. So we will make sure that we tackle them when it comes to the right of appeal.
Wow.
So the right of appeal, apart from the persuasive witness statement that we can draft very well for you, you need to provide the certain documents, certain key documents. With extended family members, the main problem is something called dependency. It runs through the veins of an extended family member.
Okay.
They have to be dependent on the EU national. When they say dependent, they mean holistically, wholly dependent on the EU national. Whether it's for food, clothing, accommodation, monetary, everything you must rely on. Let's say, example, Italian national, German national, Dutch national, you must rely on them wholly. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter whether you are working or not working. You must be dependent on the EU national. So how do you prove that you were dependent on the EU national? That is where we go wrong, Reverend. That is where we stumble in the community. What you have to do is you need to provide them with comprehensive money transfer receipts. If you are in the UK, you need to provide them with bank statements that indicate that the EU national and the non-EU national, there is money coming from EU national's account to the non-EU national to support dependency. Without it, Reverend, there's a big problem. There's a big problem without these documents. Also, not just monetary, apart from money, you need to be able to demonstrate a proof of address, evidence of cohabitation, if that exists. So for instance, maybe you are the son-in-law of an EU national, a brother-in-law. You need to prove that if it applies, you need to prove that you live with the EU national. That is, again, if it applies, you live there. So you have your proof of address, the EU national's proof of address. It shows that you are depending on that person.
So everything is by evidence.
Evidence, Reverend.
Wow.
And that is where we fall. The evidence is the problem. So if you have problems with that evidence, please call us at Abinelle. We will advise you accordingly and we'll show you the way. Even if your payslip, your money transfers are only just a few, we know how to maneuver our way to get the results that you are looking for. So give us a call. We will help you in the right way.
Wow. Give them a call and they will help you in the right way. There is a way that seems right to a man. At the end is failure and disappointment. But there is a way that God has connected, who is this wonderful solicitor. If I will be like you, I will never go to any lawyer for any help that can chop my money. I will go to the right person that will make me to succeed. Beloved, living abroad without securing yourself is very bad. Some of you must even take her as your personal lawyer who can defend you in case of any other thing. That is why I don't want to joke with her in any way to see what the Lord can do in our life. Beloved, I want you to know and understand God has a plan. And the plans of God is working for us. Don't joke. Connect to her and you shall be blessed. Wonderful. But tonight, it has been a good night. Life need knowledge. Most of people are suffering for the lack of knowledge. Make sure you connect to her for a knowledge. Next week, I am hosting one lecturer in Luton University who is going to also help us, especially our youth who have developed their courses. That God should have his way in their life. I wish above all understanding that people as who connect to us, life ever go forward. Next week, the same time, don't miss the platform. He is going to tell us the causes of all these things. That people stop their university, choosing the wrong subject. People find so many difficulties. If you will listen to this lady, our guest tonight, many things came across her education, but she pursued her career. And now, she has become a blessing to the people of UK. Look at what he said. Their slogan or motto is that they are there to serve and they are there to help. You need people to serve you. And how glorious somebody is serving you. Have you ever go to a restaurant? You sit at a place. You find yourself with a table. Somebody will come and give you water, snacks, and bring you food, and you enjoy. These are the services. There are certain places you cannot be there. Even you are English, you can't be there. They have their mechanism, how to connect and to contract and to win the case. And in fact, in grade, if you see the certificate this lady is having, you'll be shocked. All are graduated, but you know what is on their certificate. This one, she is powerful. This lady is unique. She is blessed with knowledge. That is why she never fails. Always he won her cases. Because she has the right information to win the case. Wherever you have run to, I want to say she is the best one. Remember, there was a woman who went throughout a lot of doctors for 12 good years, no solution. But meeting at the right person at the right time, the blood ceased. I don't know how many lawyers or solicitors you have connected to, and yet you have not won your case. Tonight, if you can pick a phone and call my daughter, Amy, something great is coming on your way. You have been moody for long. After connecting to her, you are going to laugh. You are disappointed in life, but after getting to her, there shall be an appointment. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this chance, because my heartbeat is that every viewer or listener will be secured in life. Living in Europe, and your parents are there, you can bring them. Your wife is over there, and you are eating some more, always some more, and chicken wings, you are buying sickness. Why don't you connect to Amy's solicitors and they help you? They are there to assist you. Some of their terms, you have no clue. But she knows how to write a certain things and make it to win the case. There are some lawyers, they use their mouth to talk, but their book is not speaking. But as for this one, I know her. I have been with her. She never failed cases. He always a winner. That is why connect to her. I want to ask another question. What happens, my dear sister? What happens after the deadline if an application was made outside the deadline? What happens?
This is a very, very important question. If you make an application outside of the deadline, which is outside, it will go after the 30th of June 2020. It does not matter whether you have the old permanent residence. It does not matter whether you have the old residence card. It does not matter if you're an EU national and you've lived here and worked here for 20 years. You will be unlawfully resident in the UK.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Wow. So it doesn't matter how long you have been in the UK. If you are not going to apply, it means rebellion. Don't regret. Had I known, it's always at last. A word to a wise is enough. What should I say again? All that I can say is that connect to Amy's solicitor and you shall be blessed. Beloved, there is a deadline. And when the thing is dead, it means there is nothing you can do about it. But for now, there is opportunity. You can maneuver, you can make a way. But you can't go to the Home Office. But this wonderful lawyer is able to go for you. That is why she said, their slogan is to serve and to help. Where you are handicapped, they are there to make you able. Connect to her, and your head will be lifted above whatever bringing you down. Another question I want to ask: can I still bring my children to the UK before 30th June 2020? If it is possible, what documents are needed? My dear, can you help us over here?
Okay, so once the parent who is an EU national has done the EU settlement scheme, they've applied, they've got the result, or even if they haven't got the result, but they've got the unique application number, they can apply for their children all over the world to join them in the UK before 30th of June 2021. The documents that they will need, they have to be very, very careful. We have very limited time. They shouldn't pick documents that won't be used to the application. For example, birth certificates that are registered late. For example, if you're providing a late birth registration, try and maybe you don't have the money for DNA, for example, try and provide other supplementary documents to support it. It could be the child's weighing card. It could be the child's maybe baptismal certificate. Add other documents that will make the application much stronger. Maybe the child's birth was registered late, but they have a relative who can attest to the fact that the child was born on that particular day to the parents in question. Let them do a statutory declaration to attest to the fact that the child is indeed the child of the EU national. Don't just provide a birth certificate that was registered last week because of our biometric system. If, for example, in Ghana, make sure you go the extra mile. At Abinelle Solicitors, we will not just submit a birth certificate that has been done maybe a week ago. We will make sure we go the extra mile so that we push the entry clearance officer, we push the British High Commission to make the correct decision for our client. So please, let's all put our minds together. And when we are making applications, we've got 39 days left. if we're making applications, let's be careful as to how we put our submissions forward. We are here to serve, we are here to help, and at any time at all, you can call us and we will be in touch with you and help you to solve and resolve your issues.
Wow. The door is always open. They are here to serve. They are here to help. Why don't you connect to them? It's not all lawyers who are there to help or to support. Beloved, I want to put another last question to her. Then if there is any question you can bring. In case somebody have a brother or a sister, one of the European countries, is there any means bringing him or her over here in UK before 31st of June 2021?
Yes, brother and sister, they fall under extended family members. So the deadline was the 31st of December 2020 at 11 p.m.
Oh.
So unfortunately, they can't bring their siblings. But if the application was made before then, and they have maybe the application has been considered favorably, fine. But if it's been refused, they still have the chance to appeal.
Okay. Wow. So I believe some of the informations have been released. Maybe your area I didn't tackle. It is opportunity to connect to our sister. And by the special grace of God, they are there to serve. They are there to help. Mrs. Amy Adedenta, what advice can you give to the audience or the listeners tonight?
Okay, so the advice I would give is, currently the UK immigration system is becoming complicated by the minute. You may need an expert to navigate your way through the immigration rules.
And that expert is you.
That expert is me, yes.
Right.
There are many different ways for you to regularize your stay. Don't feel left out if you are not a family member of an EU national. Don't feel left out that they are closing the EU settlement scheme. Remember, you may have lived here for a number of years, maybe 10, it may be 15, it may be 20, or it could be less, any amount of years. But you may have formed a family unit, a close family unit, and formed a private life in the UK. And there are obstacles that stop you from reintegrating into your country or your national, where you are born or where you are migrating from.
Okay.
Then there is a way to make an application for you to regularize your stay. So there are ways and means around it. There are ways and means around it. Maybe you are married to a UK national. The UK national, or maybe the person has indefinite leave to remain. They are settled here. You don't have a child with the person, but the person has a child from a previous relationship.
Okay.
We make an application outside the rules. If you are responsible for that child, maybe the person is your stepchild, you take them to school, you take them to all their medical appointments. We can find a way and be persuasive to ensure that you are able to regularize your stay in the United Kingdom. People believe that you have to live here for 20 years, which is true. That's the long residence route. 20 years unlawfully before you can apply. However, remember that there may be certain issues affecting your stay in the UK. There may be surrounding circumstances that will give your application great importance. It might be that you even have an underlying health condition. Maybe it's hypertension, maybe it's serious diabetes, maybe you sustained a stroke, maybe you have a heart issue. All of these issues can help your case under a private life route, and we can try and get you the necessary result that you are looking for. So just don't feel left out by the EU settlement scheme.
No.
If you are not part of it, there are other ways to regularize your stay in the UK.
Wow. My singular passion is that anyone connected to me or in my ministry or a viewer must live a free life, a peaceful life, a joyful life, living in strength. Because life without securing is not life. That is why you need to connect to Our Lady Solicitor, that she can be a blessing to you. Because most of us are thinking that it is over. Look at the advice he has been given. Things are getting tougher and tougher. Beloved, it is a great opportunity. That is why every Saturday evening, 7 o'clock, connect Seed of Wisdom. There are diverse teachings and opportunities we are bringing on your way. I want to ask another question. Can your mother-in-law be your extended family member? Somebody just asked the question. Can your mother-in-law be your extended family member?
No, mother-in-law, they are family members, because that is the mother, could be the mother to the non-EU national, and they would be a family member. It is the son or daughter-in-law that would fall under extended family members.
Okay. So, in case you want to bring your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, you are qualified to bring them, your son or your daughter. Without much ado, I want to say God bless you, every viewer tonight. The Lord bless you for connecting and sharing the page and sharing the app, making sure that people listen to what is going on in the land. This EU, the deadline is very close. We have 40 days, and still you can do something about it. Beloved, I want to thank you all for connecting, especially my guest. I want to say the Lord bless you for availing yourself, coming all your way, being with us, to make the people to know there is a deadline, and yet there is a way to escape. You know, when a person is about to die, if you get a qualified doctor, he can revive the person to life. When Lazarus was dead, after 4 days, Jesus was able to bring him back. Elisha brought the son of that Shunammite woman back to life. Upon your document, your application, which has been refused, there is another Messiah. And the Messiah is Abinelle Solicitor. Today, take the contact, connect to them, and let God have his way. Beloved, I want to say the Lord bless you, and bless you, and bless you. So, Mrs. Amy Adele Denta, the Lord bless you for your time, your knowledge, and the door you have opened to every listener and viewers. That your door is always open. You are there to serve, you are there to help. For this note, my God will supply all your needs according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. As you are helping others, heaven will help you. As you are serving others, God will release angels to come and service you. You will never leave. You will never live to regret. You are going to appreciate the hand of God upon you, your wife, and your children. Shall we pray? Our Father and our God, we want to thank you for tonight, for such a great opportunity under the Seed of Wisdom, bringing your daughter to be a blessing to us, that we will know how to go about life and how to go and connect to a certain life of living. Let these words of the mouth of your daughter, as you said, where there is wisdom, there is strength. Where there is knowledge, there is strength. Let every viewer understand this and cause them to stand and succeed before you appear in your glory. We bless your name and we honor you. In Jesus' mighty, mighty, mighty name. I want to say, Jesus is the Lord. Bless you next week, the same time, the same place, Seed of Wisdom. We are waiting for. And I want your children to connect, the youth to connect and listen. They should share the page so that friends will know it is never late. They can say back up on their
The
education,
beginning of wisdom
back up
is
on their
this.
future, and God
Get
is with
wisdom,
them.
and
Shalom,
whatever you get,
shalom.
get inside.
But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere.
Blessed is the one who finds wisdom and the one who gets understanding.
The beginning of wisdom is this. Get wisdom, and whatever you get inside.
But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, open to reason, full of mercy and good fruits, impartial and sincere.
Blessed is the one who finds wisdom and the one who gets understanding.